say hello.
everybody. Welcome back to NC State Esports. This is our first stream of the year, so we're excited to
Woo!
get into it. My name is Yogurt or James, and I am joined today by Colson. How you doing,
I
Colson?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here. It's been a while since the last time I was able to cast some Rocket League, but I am
Mm-hmm.
beyond excited. Last time, I think it was Triangle Takedown way back in March of the
Mm-hmm.
beginning of this year. But we're back, joined with some familiar faces and some new ones on the Rocket League NC State team.
Yeah, this year we've got the new captain of the team, Maple Mori, and then returning player Blubbernard, and also Rocket. So if I'm not mistaken, that's two new faces on the team. So I'm excited to see what they're going to get up to today.
See, I'm excited to see my boy Blubber again. I mean, they last time I was watching them, they were the sub, and now they've got their
Yeah.
chance to shine. I'm
Hmm.
really excited. I think I'm gonna be hard cheering, as unbiased as I can, but I will be cheering a little extra harder for Blubber. Can't wait to see him on the pitch.
Hmm. Yeah, and our opponent today is Oklahoma University. Are apparently they're taking a couple minutes to get set up, so we have a couple minutes to ourselves here. But yeah,
Oh boy.
um this league game is CCS, which is a new league for at least our stream. I don't believe that we've covered this league before, but yeah, we've got a Rocket League Red team in it. We're playing tonight against Oklahoma, and then also tomorrow night against App State. We're also going to be doing that game right here. But yeah, so excited for this. We've got a best of five coming up here, and hopefully we'll get into it in a minute.
So I remember I don't know if I've ever seen App State play. I know at Triangle Takedown back in March, there were a lot of teams from all over North Carolina that were able to show up, and it was
Mhm.
amazing to watch. But I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, Yogurt. But was App State at that event?
I believe they were. Not sure if
They
the
were.
Rocket League team
Oh,
was. But yeah, you know, we we'll see. But that's tomorrow's game. Tonight we've got Oklahoma, and again, we're in the season. We're trying to get stats and everything for all these players. So we don't know what the roster is gonna look like for Oklahoma yet, but we're getting on that. With the production stuff, we're gonna try to get a new production package going on within the next couple weeks. So we still have some of the old assets from last year, but we're gonna start to spruce things up here pretty soon.
is that what you're calling me now? An old asset? Kind of rude, but it is what it
Yeah,
is. I'm excited to see.
I mean, we are the old assets as
Yeah, it's true.
we are
True.
alumni, so you know,
Veterans.
realistically.
Veterans is the kind term for us, I guess.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm really excited to see that too. I'm
Mhm,
not really on that side of everything, so it'll all be brand spanking new to me, just as it
mhm,
is for the viewer. And I'm beyond ecstatic to be able to see that, and
mhm,
I'm excited to see who we're playing against today. I mean, like you said, I was getting a little excited about our in-state rivals, but we
mhm.
have I'm assuming a strong matchup lined up against us today for this best of five.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna have to
I'm
see. Or sorry, you can
no, you're
keep
good.
going.
No, you're
Yeah, we're
fine.
gonna have to see. I think for now, we're not entirely sure where their team is. So I think for now we're gonna run to a quick break because we thought that the game would be starting now, but we're gonna run a quick break and then we will be right back with some Rocket League. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the delay. There was a bit of a production problem, I believe it was, for Oklahoma, but we are all back. The players are in the lobby, and we're almost ready to play some Rocket League.
I'm silent yelling not to speak over you right now. So we have Maple Maury, Blubbernard, and Rocket Cutie on NC State, and on Oklahoma we have Eternal Hunter and Logical. Let's see
And
what they can do.
here we go. The first kickoff of esports at NC State's RL Red season. Oklahoma looking to come out strong, putting up pressure onto that NC State net. 3 touches coming in. Here comes another. Can Maple Maury get it out? Oh, just barely not, but Rocket gets it up. Blubbernard misses. Rocket QT just barely. Ooh, that was a great opportunity there for Oklahoma. They really just missed that last shot. There was an open net there by the end.
I mean, it looks like you're saying, Oklahoma's coming out swinging. Right now, NC State looking like they're trying to get their footing. I mean, good saves. They're playing around one another. Good shot, just not fast enough. They're playing well. Even though they were slipping at the beginning, they were able to stabilize and catch their footing. It's back to an even game.
Could definitely just be the nerves, first game of the season. First with the new team. Here comes a reset. Bit of a double commit. Can NC State make something of it? Potentially. Here comes Blubbernard. It's just wide. The Hunter is there to clear it out. Here comes the counterattack from Oklahoma. What is Hunter going to do with it? Pulls out one defender and Rocket, but Blubbernard gets there. Back to Maple Maury, and NC State get the clear.
Maple is looking pretty solid. I mean, they're getting great touches out. I mean, you saw Rocket being able to get that one. Blubber, a good force coming out. A double fake, a 50-50, if you will. Ooh. Good clear over, but a little bit off. Eternal's able to scoop that one up, but Hunter misses. Logical with an interesting touch, but it's safe. Nothing able to come from that. Oh my goodness.
A couple sneaky chances there for the NC State Red team, but here's potential counterattack. No, it looks like Oklahoma's gonna get this clear, and we'll see if Maple Maury can get the contest. No, they can't. It's gonna be Blubbernard in the corner. Doesn't opt for the second touch. Gonna let Hunter get it. Play off that. Here comes the ceiling shot. Gonna get the contest. Great 50. Keeps the ball around midfield. We'll see if Maple can break clear there. Just NC State not fully clearing, but nothing dangerous coming in from Oklahoma. But as I say that, shot on goal. Hunter coming for the second. Blubbernard has a good shot to get it out. Can get it to Rocket. No, doesn't get that next touch.
I mean, that's a great touch out from Logical over to Eternal, but it should be able to be scooped up by Cutie. They do get dunked, but Blubber's able to clear it away. Maple being really aggressive. Blubber trying to free jump, but it should be safe. Wow, a whiff coming out. That should have been a great opportunity for Oklahoma, but they weren't able to capitalize on it. It looks like it's still a pretty even game, Yogurt. There's not much that makes me think that one team has something over the other. Wow, maybe except for that. I mean, I think the nerves are starting to show. Rocket taking the early lead for NCSU Red. Blubber being able to tap that one up. Hunter with not a great touch, and Rocket's able to put that one post and in.
Yeah, that was it was more Oklahoma's mistake, and NC State just capitalizing on it, where it was really, there was a double commit from Oklahoma and they both missed, and it was almost like the NC State players just weren't ready for that. But all of a sudden, here comes a good counterattack from Oklahoma. Here comes Hunter with a chance, going for the double touch. Maple is able to get it out. Nice defending there. Rocket with a nice clear, but Logical is here. Shot off the wall. Gonna make a play for it here. Gets past one. Almost gets past the second. These are some good looks from Oklahoma coming out of that first score.
I mean, they're just flying around the pitch. It seems like it should be 1-0 for Oklahoma, but it looks like they're overcommitting, trying to get it back. Rocket with a bar down and out. That is unfortunate for them, but it is what it is. NC State's playing pretty patient, and it's working out for them right now. My worry, if I were rooting for them, would be that they need to get the aggression up a little bit. I mean, it's worked in their favor, but for 2 minutes of this game, Oklahoma has had that pressure on them.
The ball has been in NC State's side of the field for the majority of the game, and it was really that kind of double commit miss that allowed NC State to get their only goal. But You know, I mean, if they're not letting Oklahoma score, then one goal is all they need. But still is anyone's game. 45 seconds left here in this first game. Again, it is a best of 3, so it's not over if Oklahoma loses this first one, but it's a good way to set the tone, get him off to a good start. Logical with a nice touch there to keep the possession in. Hunter almost getting that. That was a potential goal right there. Blubber with a nice clear. But Logical, here it comes, going for the double touch, gets the reset, gets past 2. Maple able to clear it. This is a lot of pressure coming in from Oklahoma. They just miss. Oh, the Oklahoma player might have been trying to get the read on the defender, but the defender didn't get there either.
I mean, I'm looking at the mechanics coming out from both sides, and Oklahoma looks to be more mechanical. And as I say that, Hunter is able to put one top bins into the back of the net. I mean, that's a great pass out from Eternal. I feel like someone from NC State should have been up a little quicker. It's a tough read, but for players of this caliber, they should be able to get it.
Yeah, it's definitely first game. These games are very fast-paced. It can be hard to get a footing in, but you know, now we're in overtime. Now is when we're really in the crunch time. There's no more room for mistakes. This game 1 will be decided by this next goal. And here we go. NC State looking to make a play off the start, but no, Logical has other plans. Rocket with a nice clear. Can they keep this pressure up? Yes, gets a nice bump. Gonna steal that corner boost. Rocket centers it. No one's there, but a nice bump by Maple and a great center.
It's looking like Oklahoma's pressure that they were building throughout the game finally broke through just at the very end, sending us to overtime. NC State has fought back a little bit, but you can see the speed coming out from Oklahoma. It's really, I mean, they're not doing much with the touches, but theoretically they should be able to break through eventually. It's only a matter of time. One mistake, no boost from NC State's side. All 3 players with 30 or less. And you can see the pressure's getting to them, but NC State's doing well to hold it.
Ooh, yeah, if that shot was on, that could have been game 1 right there. It does seem like both teams, this is, again, early in the year, I keep saying, but this is also your first time with this roster. Obviously, you've been doing practice and some scrims, but we're also really early into the school year, so classes have just really started. There's not been that much time to get acquainted with your team, see how they play, figure out how you're going to play off each other, and here it is, Blubber, an amazing save, clenching an opportunity from Oklahoma right from their grasp.
It is, I mean, the pressure is there for Oklahoma, but NC State, I keep saying it over and over, they're playing really, really well with one another. Their spacing has been pretty good. And as I say that, I cast or curse NC State. Eternal is able to put a slow roller into the back of the net. 2 up, 2-1, game 1, almost a 2-minute overtime, goes to Oklahoma.
Yeah, that was a nice touch by Eternal. Saw both players going for the fast clear. Just says, you know what, I'm just gonna tap it, let it slowly roll by you. So that's a thing that, you know, there were 2 NC State players that went by there, and they could have had one playing further back, could have had one forward, so still some potential that they could have gotten that one. It's definitely, Oklahoma has looked solid, but their shots haven't been all perfectly on point. So it's afforded NC State a better chance to stay in it.
I mean, I absolutely agree. But those chances, eventually you're going to get hot, right? These players,
Yep.
they're really good for a reason. They're playing and representing their schools for a reason.
Yep.
And if NC State keeps giving those open opportunities, even though they're wide now, this was the feeler game. They're just seeing what they can do. It's like you said, first game of the season, first time these teams are together, first time that they're playing against one another. And
Yep.
they're feeling it out. But if NC State wants to stay in this series, they're going to need to almost an issue there for me, but that is what it is. They're going to need to put a little more pressure on the Oklahoma side.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we are. We're going to get you into game 2 right here. Game 2 of the best of 5. Oklahoma has won the first, so they only have to win. Ooh, right as I say, they only have to win 2 more to clinch out the series. NC State still have to win the full 3. And yeah, here we go. Oklahoma, once again, coming off with a strong start, taking possession here. Nice clear by Blubber, but yeah, it looks like these Oklahoma players just, they just keep this pressure up, keeping the ball on NC State's side of the pitch.
You can see that NC State is also playing a little bit faster. They're playing with a little bit more intent. But they're going to have to get used to it now. Oklahoma's been playing at this pace, but you can see Rocket pre-jumping off the ceiling, Blubber passing it back to the corner. They're spacing with each other really well. I'm really hoping that NC State is able to break out of this half because you can see the pressure building, but Blubber with an amazing save, putting it into the corner, putting it to safety for his team to grab some boost, reset, and do it again. Yeah,
these great save by Blubber, good rotations by NC State, but it took them a while to finally get the clear out, and now it looks like they do have a chance on Oklahoma's side of the pitch, and we can see what the Wolfpack are going to do with it, but all of a sudden Hunter tries to make a play of it by themselves, and trying to get it past another. Here, and a potential shot on, and it's in!
What a fake! I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it works, and it's 1-0, and end of the day, that is all that matters. You can see it. NC State, they're really trying to put that pressure back onto Oklahoma with quick counterattacks. I don't remember who it was, but there was someone at a ball in game 1. NC State would have just let Oklahoma have for free. NC State is really starting to step it up here. They're really beginning to find one another. And once they're able to do that with boost, it will be a tough spot for Oklahoma to be in.
Yeah, that was a nice shot there by Maple. Teed it up, and whether it was a fake or just fate, NC State were able to get back in the lead again. This is the second game in a row where NC State take that 1-0 lead. And again, last game, it wasn't until 3 seconds left in the clock for regulation that Oklahoma were able to score. But, all of a sudden, as NC State are putting a little bit of pressure on Oklahoma, it seems like they have had a couple openings in their defense. But just as I say that, it looks like NC State are potentially doing the same. Both these teams have a couple opportunities that they could have used to score, but have not been able to capitalize on.
I mean, NC State, one of the things you got to be aware of as you're being more aggressive is calming to your teammates and talking clearly with them that you're going for a ball. It looked like that the NC State players were going for the same one, almost double committing or cutting a little too early in rotation. It led to that weird kerfuffle in front of the net. Fortunately for them, they were able to get out of it. But, you can't let that happen. Oklahoma is too good. And as I say that, a backflip, but it's far down. Oklahoma is too good and will take advantage of it.
This is a great opportunity for Oklahoma. They're just hammering it in, shot after shot. Wow. Couple crucial shots going wide, though, that, at the end of this game, they might have been hoping that some of them went in, but it really is a matter of if they can just keep taking those shots, they might eventually find that hole, force out a crack in the defense, force out a double commit. Speaking of, here comes one, NC State with an opportunity. Maple gonna try their hand at it. Good touch there. Blubber comes in, not gonna be able to make it work.
Yeah, but you can see NC State's really starting to shift the tide. We have people diving early. Blubber's up for that too. They're starting to get the aggression back, and it seems like it's a mirror match of the last game where it was Oklahoma on offense, and as I say it, Rocket is able to put one in the back of the net for NC State. That pressure seems to have been reversed, and Oklahoma is the one with the unforced mistakes and are really trying to get back to the ball.
Hunter going for that one, didn't realize that they were under the crossbar, and they slowly fly down as the ball flies in. That's a tough one, especially already down. Now it's a 2-goal deficit to come back from with only a minute left in regulation time. We're going to see if they will be able to.
I think if anyone's going to do it, I think Hunter's going to be the one to have to break it through. I think Eternal will be the one to score the final goal, but Hunter needs to lead that charge. He was super aggressive in game 1, and it seems like NC State has been aware of that. They've been kind of not picking on him, but trying to take him out of the play as much as they can. And bang! Go in! A little bit of the passerby is coming out there, but that feels like if NC State had that opportunity again, it would be 3-0. Oklahoma thanking their lucky stars that it is not 3-0.
But even still, there's only 30 seconds left for Oklahoma to score 2 goals, and one of them kind of has to be now if they want to stay in this. Here's a potential chance. Eternal, not much boost, doesn't get the touch. That's not what you're looking for there. Illogical with a chance, with the double, does not get it, and that most likely will be game 2 going to NC State Red.
Yeah, barring an absolute miracle right now, well, Naples said, I don't care about miracles. We're going to end this game right now. 3 goals, 3 seconds left, and that's what you like to see if you are a fan of the pack. Oklahoma, they bought themselves a 1-0 series lead, but it looks like NC State will bring it back 1-1, not going down without a fight.
Yeah, here we are, all tied up. Although they're gonna get one more goal for the stat sheet. You know, can't fault them for that.
Hey, why not? Naples.
I was gonna say, I was about to say that the goal differential was favoring the Wolfpack, but now it's only +1 in their favor, I believe. So you know, it's very close game. There were a couple shots from Oklahoma that game that could have absolutely gone in, but there were also a couple from NC State that they could have padded onto their lead as well.
I agree. I think it's the first series of the year, right? It's the nerves coming out a little bit. But so far, it's an even series. Neither team seems to have an edge over the other overall. It's the same score lines, very similar play styles. It's just it's gonna be a sucker punch round. It's gonna be which one comes out and able to win 2 in a row. Oklahoma was able to
Yep.
give themselves a series lead, which I mean that means they got 3 more losses, and if that they put themselves in the best position that they could, but NC State taking it right back.
Yeah. And you know, Oklahoma, they did win game 1, but they were behind in that game for almost a full 4 minutes. So Oklahoma have been playing from behind almost this entire series so far. And you know, you got to wonder how that is on their mental, how they're feeling from that. We're gonna see how they do into game 3. See if they can take that early lead to kind of put them in a better spot than they have been in these past games.
Rocket League really wanted me to hop into the action before I even had the opportunity to click spectate. They put me on the field. That's the dedication I have to NC State. They really want to see me shine. But Eternal, speaking of shining, going up into the air, but it's saved away by Blubber. It looks like Oklahoma is trying to bring that pressure that they found so much success with in game 1 back in game 3. We'll see if NC State lets that happen.
Yeah, and here comes one of these very same opportunities. Goes just over Eternal, is not gonna get there. Looks like NC State, Oklahoma are gonna allow NC State to have this kind of counterattack, and they're gonna try to clear it out. Rocket is there. Can it get to one of their teammates? No, it's on Hunter, but I think Blubber will be able to get this save. Yes, Eternal keeping up this pressure. It's on Oklahoma to just keep up these attacks, keep putting shots in, and eventually they should be able to crack through NC State's defense.
Immediately you can see it. I mean, Rocket's able to bail their team out. But Maple and Blubber, maybe a little miscommunications. I saw them both go for the ball. It's that pressure that Oklahoma brought in game 1 and now in game 3 seems to be working. NC State's doing well to keep it at bay, but if they're not careful, Oklahoma will strike.
Yeah. Again, in that first game, even though Oklahoma were down for most of it, they had possession of the ball for the majority of it. Game 2, NC State was holding on to possession more, but so far in this game, it's been mostly Oklahoma with attack opportunities. Wolfpack haven't really had many chances at actually being able to score.
I agree. It's, like even right there, it's 50-50s leading the pressure to Oklahoma to be able to score a goal, and hey, good for them, why not? But you're hoping, if you're a player, that you're getting that clean opportunity. You want to have the clip, you want to have the big play, and I think whichever team is able to get that first clip will be the one that ends up winning the series. Good passing play, but Eternal was not there. Low boost from them. And now that leads Maple to be able to
Oh!
shoot it. And an own goal coming out from Oklahoma. Maple did really, really well to get it over both defenders and caused a little bit of panic on that back line. Hunter pinches it back into his own net. Top ins, though. Beautiful pinch back into their own net.
I mean, yeah, you talk about putting the pressure on, and eventually the defense might crack. Maple gets to pass two, has a really nice shot on goal, and the defense just isn't able to get there. Maple coming back strong with the double. Glover trying to get it on, and this is a potential chance for Oklahoma. There's only one NC State player is back right now, but Rocket doing a good job of slowing things down. Glover going up for it, kind of with him there. Rocket gonna see if they can bail out their teammate. Oh, and here comes a potential passing play. Blubbernard off the backboard, not able to find it. Will Maple go for the second double touch? Not able to find it either. But NC State now, this is a lot more pressure that we're seeing out of them.
I'm sure you're familiar with the image of the lion screaming at the chimpanzee and the chimpanzee staring with his fist with a little smirk on their face. Well, the chimpanzee is NC State. The Oklahoma has so much pressure on them. It is screaming and is biting and baring their fangs. But NC State sits there with their little fist under their chin and immediately counterattacks. Right back, 2-0. Yeah. They play similar, dare I say, similarly to NRG, where they're calm and collected, but they get a 1-goal lead, a 2-goal lead, and then they're chilling. They're playing it calm. They're not panicking or anything. Psycho. Oh, almost. I wish. It's
well played there
by
Rocket. But
game.
I definitely agree. And oh my goodness, almost another one there for the Wolfpack. I definitely agree. It's that kind of NRG style of play solid defense, good rotations, and eventually the offense is going to overextend and you're going to find an opportunity. And NC State, so far, they found 2 of those, and all of a sudden, Oklahoma trying to answer back. Again, they only have a minute 16. That's a triple commit. And Oklahoma find their first goal of the game.
Maple Mori, unfortunately, was doing a little bit too much on the ball. Overcooked, as they call it. Just overheated just a little bit. Passed the ball mid right to Oklahoma. And if you make one mistake, Oklahoma will capitalize on it. It seems like the nerves are starting to wear off. It's just a little bit of the communication, at least for Oklahoma. Oklahoma's nerves are going away, but it looks like NC State's might come a little back. Maple with a little bit of a mistouch, but is able to recover well, buy some time for the team.
Nice clear here from Eternal. Can Oklahoma get anything of it? No. All the Oklahoma players are pretty low boost. Looks like the NC State team has been boost starving them on their side. Again, Rocket takes that corner boost from them. And NC State looks like they don't want to put their foot up off the gas. They have the lead, but they want to extend it. And Rocket, first goal of the game with a no-doubter. Blubber tees it up for him, and Rocket brings it home.
My soul feels terrible for Hunter. That is such an awful place to be. Two players of Blubber and Rocket's caliber up in the air, full tanks of boost. You're sitting there with 20, maybe at most. That's not an enviable position. But oh no, you really want to see that one go in if you're an Oklahoma fan. But I'm not, so I'm pretty happy that they missed. That is an opportunity that can't be squandered.
20 seconds left, you do need to be putting that one in. And once again, unless Oklahoma can really pull something out of their hat here, it looks like NC State is going to take Game 3 and take a 2-1 lead in the series.
Yeah, whoa, bang!
And we get one more last-second goal. And,
hey,
I'm... NC State, adding it on, Why not one more?
Yeah, that was so. At the end of last game, we saw something happen like that where NC State gifted Oklahoma a free goal. The game was over. There was no time left, but it was ended 3-1. And Oklahoma, the stand-up group that they are, said, "You know what? You guys get one back this game. It's 3-1. It should have been 3-0 last game. It's 3-1 this game. Let's make it 4-1. Goal differential is back to where it should be. That is some stand-up Rocket League right there. Some good sportsmanship.
Yep. And I believe we actually have a replay of one of Maple's goals from last game. Credit to Sketchy Hatman Sahil, who's doing our producing today.
That you're getting that clean opportunity. You want to have the clip. You want to have the big play. And I think whichever team is able to get that first clip will be the one that ends up winning the series. Good passing play, but Eternal was not there. Low boost from them. And now that leads Maple to be able to shoot it and an own goal. If you're a player, that you're getting that clean opportunity. You want to have the clip. You want to have the big play. And I think whichever...
Even though Oklahoma did come back to win one of them, that's definitely something that could be in the minds of these Oklahoma players coming into this fourth match.
I totally agree. So that replay again was a perfect example of NC State that you feel like Oklahoma had all the pressure, but NC State just one mistake coming up from Oklahoma, and NC State capitalizes on it immediately. Maple does it themselves and gets a free goal. Mistakes! Hello?
Oh,
put it into the crossbar, and that is one that Oklahoma is going to be seeing in their nightmares tonight if this series does not go their way.
That one, you think almost certainly could have been a goal there for Oklahoma. It's a rough win there. Rocky does get this corner boost, but the other Oklahoma players do have pretty good boosts. Eternal gets past too. I don't think Rocky can get there in time. And there it is. Oklahoma gets on the board first in Game 4. Elimination on the line. You know, they finally, they said, we missed that last one, but we're not missing this one.
That you stole the words exactly from my mouth. I was on the tip of my tongue, frothing, trying to get that out, but you got it. You know what they say about great minds. Wow, that's a great pass back to Maple Mori from Rocket. Let's see if it's a psycho. No, it's a fake. That could be a misplay, but fortunately for Oklahoma, someone is able to get up. Wow, hello, what's going on? Just faking out the defense and each other.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good fake there by Rocket. You know, NC State now, this is the first time that they've been down this early in one of these games. We gotta see they can't necessarily play that style of the more solid defense and wait for a hole, because eventually you are gonna have to score if you want to tie this game up.
I mean, yeah, that's how the game works, right? And NC State, my bad, is trying to get this done in 4. Oklahoma is trying to swing it back and win it in 5. Ooh. But if you leave that open, Maple Mori is going to slot it bottom left every single time. No one from Oklahoma is able to challenge. You see Logical low boost. Eternal had full boost. Hunter had half boost. And unfortunately for them, Maple just snipes that bottom left corner.
This is the new captain of the NC State Red squad. Has been popping off. We just saw the replay on one of their goals, and they tie it up in this game. I mean, NC State needed that one, we were saying, and this Maple really brings them back in it. Now all of a sudden it's a tie game, and they're once again just one goal away from potentially winning the series.
Yeah, I mean, NC State really, it looks like they're getting a lot of pressure or passing plays in their own half. It's like Oklahoma, once they don't get exactly the look they want, just fall off a little bit, and that split second gives NC State enough time to make a counterattack possible. Fortunately for them, someone from Oklahoma was able to block that one, but you can see it developing, and maybe Oklahoma's starting to get wise to it.
This is a chance for Oklahoma. They're kind of low on boost, but a great clear by Blubbernard. Forcing a Logical up, using all the boost there. NC State gonna put on this counterattack. And again, here comes a great look from Rocket. Nice save, but can they get the follow-up? Blubbernard with a decent shot. Not enough to get through the defense. Maple Mori once again gets past one. Can't get past the second. But all of a sudden, here's an opportunity for Oklahoma. Gonna center it. Potentially going for themselves, but no, Blubbernard says not today. This game is going to remain tied.
Maple Mori has been the offense, Blubber has been the defense, and Rocket has been the one setting it all up, making it all happen. They're playing really well, they're meshing really well. For the first series of the season, NC State seems to be the team to beat out of these two. Great pinch, but unfortunately not enough power to get it mid to one of their teammates. Blubber should go for this, and
nice
does.
Touch by Hunter. You said it, Blubber's the defense, but Eternal finds the opening, and we're back to Oklahoma in the lead.
Oh, oh, oh. Blubber just a frame away, just a pixel away from touching that ball. And I think that Maple Mori was expecting that touch because they were so far out from the net. Unfortunately, they don't get it. It gets pinched directly into the net. I mean, that's
Ooh,
an
good
unlucky
kickoff here from
pinch.
Oklahoma. Potential to add on to their lead. Not a lot of boost going on, but they're keeping the ball on NC State's side of the pitch. And we're going to see if the Wolfpack can clear it now. Get past one. Rocket, nice touch getting under. A decent 50, so Glover can clear it out to the middle. But here comes Hunter. Pass to Eternal. Back to Hunter. No, Rocket says not today. And now we have to see if NC State has any offensive power in them, as they need a goal within this next minute, or Oklahoma's bringing it to a Game 5.
Yeah, and that's not the position NC State wants to be in. They want to get this done, wipe their hands off real quick, and head on to the game series tomorrow. But Oklahoma, they're really trying to drag this one out. 42 seconds, NC State needs to put a little bit of offense on the line, and Blubber is up a mile away, but is called off twice by their teammates. But another save, Blubber doing it all for NC State's defense. It is amazing how many saves they've been able to get. But NC State needs to focus up, not panic, and get that ball a strong clear out of the back.
Yeah, even though these are nice saves, again, 15 seconds on the clock and they need another one. But Oklahoma kills the dreams of this comeback for NC State. And they've all but guaranteed a Game 5 in this series.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, amazing saves, wonderful saves, expert saves. I'll take a nice goal or an okay goal or a meh goal any day over a save. It's just goals win games, and even though you can rave about how great the defense looks, defense doesn't win championships in this sport.
Here we go. Oklahoma tie it up. 2-2 in this best of 5. We are going all the way to Game 5. And, you know, we wouldn't want it any other way to start off the season. Not. You know, we get a nice intro, get to see a little bit more of our Rocket League team, get to see some good competition. So I'm excited coming into this Game 5. Colson, what do you think? Who do you think is going to come out with it?
Well, I'm wearing red for a reason, right? I feel like I have to go with NC State. I hope in my soul of souls that they just wanted to do it for the content, you know. They knew that we were gonna post a little video out there, and it had to be a nail biter. It had to get everyone to, you know, lean forward a little bit in their chairs, make their palms sweat a little bit, get them a little stressed. But Oklahoma could shut me up. They looked like the team from game 1 in that game specifically. 3-1, same scoreline as before. It's gonna be a close one.
Yeah, this has been a tight series. Even though some teams have looked like they've maybe had the edge in certain games with more pressure, each one of them really has been. It's come down to the wire. Within the last couple seconds, it could have been decided, but here we go. Game 5 of our first Rocket League series and our first Esports at NC State series. Here we go. NC State versus Oklahoma, Game 5. Winner takes all.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said in the very beginning. I think it was the beginning of Game 2. I said this is going to be a gut punch after gut punch. And the games themselves haven't really been close. They've been closer than the scoreline has dictated. But it's been 3-1, 3-1, 4-1, 3-1. Whoever wins the game has been pretty clear each time. It has been punch after punch, blow after blow, and whoever gets the final one gets to go home with a 1-0 series scoreline.
Here we go. We're going to see if that momentum from Oklahoma is going to carry them into this game, or if NC State can, you know, reset, bring it back. But a wonderful shot here from Hunter, bar down upper 90. I mean, you can't ask for a better shot than that.
Yeah, the aggression from Oklahoma is really coming out, too. You can see the demos that were so effective in Game 1 are really helping them out. Opened up so much space. The last two NC State defenders low on boost. Blubber, the staple of the defense, taken out. No one's there to challenge it. That is a free shot put top left every single time.
Ooh, and here's another opportunity for Oklahoma. Once again, Blubber is the rock of this defense. Maple with the double punch and bangs it in.
You are captain for a reason, Maple. You are captain for a reason. Oh my goodness, logical, no boost. Good luck saving that when Maple has a full tank above you. You're looking up like, oh man, who is it? I don't know the reference anymore, but what a shot coming out from Maple Mori.
That is a strong way to respond there for the Wolfpack. Maple putting the team on their back, making sure that they don't go down too early. Don't want the mental breaking too quick, but all of a sudden, potential chance here for Oklahoma. NC State does not have that much boost to be working with. We're going to see if Oklahoma can keep this pressure up or if NC State can clear it out.
Whoa.
Ooh, getting dangerous here in net. Two Oklahoma players ready to play off this. NC State does get the clear eventually.
That demo helps alleviate a little bit of pressure, lets everyone reset, get some boost. A screamer of a shot by Hunter, saved away easily by Rocket. Great control, flick over one. Nice clear out by Blubber. Hopefully it buys their teammates a little bit of time to get some boost. Can't go for a double on that. Logical able to put that way in the corner for safety. Good cut, but again, a little miscommunication. It works out for him. Blubber's full boost, able to recover. Rocket Cutie should be able to have a shot, a great shot, but Oklahoma was there for the save.
Yeah, once again, we've been talking about Maple getting the big saves and Blubber on defense, but Rocket has been, and as I say this, Oklahoma have another great chance and they get it in. Another upper 90. Perfect shot here from Hunter. The second goal of the game for them, and they want to end it here.
Right now it's blow for blow. Hunter versus Maple Mori. I mean, they're both feeling the mechanics. I've seen Hunter go for a couple flip resets. I've seen Maple go for their double touch that, hello? Hello? Where was the defender? I mean, we take it, not a worm burner. It was just petting the worms on the head. Rocky Cutie puts that in the corner. Hunter turns the wrong way when getting boost on kickoff, and because they didn't go back to net, it's open. Wow, that's when you want
There
that.
it is. That's got to sting after
Do it
such
again.
an amazing goal from Hunter to give up one in such a disappointing way. That might weigh on the mental, but Hunter has been resilient through the series and has had some amazing shots and goals for the Oklahoma team. So we'll see if they can keep up with it. But NC State looks like they want to take advantage of this opportunity. But no, the third man's not there. They're gonna play it slower, but gets past one here. Hunter looks like they want to keep going, get a hat trick.
I really think they do. I think, wow, what a save. Hunter, like I said earlier, needs to be the one in charge. Maple and Hunter are sending everything they have at each other, trying to get that goal. Good delay, but cleared away by Oklahoma. Hunter has been leading the pack this game, and it's been working out for them. Maple Mori has been leading the pack, the Wolf pack that is, and it has been working out for them, blow for blow. I don't know if Hunter's the captain, but maybe they should be. Captain and captain makes a better storyline. Oh, mistouch! No, not like this!
Almost karma to make up for the missed kickoff goal. Another free goal here for Eternal to bring Oklahoma back in the lead. And this one's got to sting even more because there's only 1 minute 18 seconds left on this clock. And NC State need a
Not
goal
again.
and they need it now. Ooh, Hunter's not going to allow it to happen twice here.
Yeah, that would be an unfortunate way to go. 3-3, 2 kickoff goals. You can pat yourself on the back and say, well, we built up the pressure for most of the game, so we'll get it back. But the scoreline would have read 3-3. I don't know what I need to be talking about that for, because Oklahoma was able to stave it away and almost put it away. Oh man, that post has not been Hunter's friend this game.
That's a great demo there, stopping that aggressive pressure out of NC State. Only 40 seconds left for the Wolfpack to make something of this, try to force this game into overtime. But if not, this game is Oklahoma's to take. and they're keeping up on the aggression. They don't want to let their foot off on the gas.
Yeah, NC State really needs to send it. I mean, you have nothing to lose, right? You're already down. You need to get one to tie it up. You just got to send the house. Go, go, go. And that's what I think
Exactly.
we're about to see. There it is. I mean, Maple needs to be a little more aggressive, grab the boost. There's a shot, not there. Someone needs to be there for NC State to keep it alive. It's still up in the air, hit by Rocket. Keep it up, pass it to a teammate, do anything. Don't let them fake you. Oh, and that is it. Despite what it says, 2-0, it is 3-2. Oklahoma takes the series.
Wow, that ended up being a close one. You know, Oklahoma taking the first game, NC State answering back with two, but then Oklahoma closing it out with another 2 wins in a row. That's an impressive showing from them. You know, they were on the brink of match point there, and they brought it back to tie it, and then they came back and they won out. So big kudos to Oklahoma. Again, Hunter did amazing, especially in that last game. Those 2 goals that they got from Hunter were absolutely divine. Great positioning, great shot placement. Again, though, I do want to shout out that last goal from Maple in here when they got the double tap, and I believe we have it on the replay. If we want to bring that up.
Blubber, the staple of the defense, taken out. No one's there to challenge it. That is a free shot, put top left every single time.
Ooh, and here's another opportunity for Oklahoma. Once again, Blubber is the rock of this defense. Maple with the double tap.
To NC State defenders low on boost. Blubber, the staple of the defense, taken out. No one's there to challenge it. That is a free shot, put top left every single time.
Ooh, and here's another opportunity for Oklahoma. Once again, Blubber is the rock of
Into their season.
Yeah, you know, you can't win them all first game of the season. They had a lot of good looks and a lot of good team play at certain points there, and I am excited to see what we get out of this NC State Red team coming out. You know, we'll see them tomorrow again against At State. But yeah, we I do want to shout out Rocket, who had a really good series. We weren't highlighting them as much, but great touch, great control, great passing. Just a solid player. Worked well with the team. Obviously, NC State didn't get the outcome that they wanted, but you know it was a good showing, and we will see them tomorrow.
Yep. And like you said, Rocket, I wasn't singing their praises the whole time, but they were just being so consistent. I don't remember seeing a single time where Rocket and one of the other NC State players bumped into one another. It seemed like Rocket had found their rotation, and now we're just hoping that that communication will continue to build over the rest of NC State's season. Like you said, great things. They were finding each other, they were passing. It was just first series shitters. That's what we can chalk it up to. And I'm excited
Mm,
to see how they play against App State tomorrow, where hopefully after that we'll be 1-1.
yeah. So yeah, again, congrats to Oklahoma. Well played to their team. That was our first game of our esports season here at NC State. It was also the first game of the Collegiate Conference series that our Rocket League team is going to be in. Don't go anywhere though, because tomorrow we have another Rocket League game. We've been talking about it. NC State versus App State, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Be there. You're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be back. I'm really excited, and I hope to see you there.
So that's it.